Hello, Pisces, and happy Sunday to each and every one of you all, Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Pisces. Let's get it. Let's see what your cards have to say, Pisces. I'm talking to you if you have Pisces anywhere in your birth chart. Pisces, this is all about balance. The moon is in Libra, and this is about balance, 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 right? So you all are water signs. You're the last sign in the Zodiac. You all are, you have these psychic gifts and all of this power that you all have, um all of this wisdom that you all have, right? And this compassion. You're known for your compassion, Pisces. And so, but I want to help you, looking at your cards here, and I've already prayed over your cards, so I already know the message that's going to come out in the cards. I've already prayed over them before I even turn the camera on, but like I usually do. Making sure you take off anything on your internal scales that could be a problem for you, down the line. Let's go. Let's see what your cards have to say, Pisces. Let's do it. First card out of the deck is the Tower card. So, Tower card, King of Pentacles, Two of Wands, the Star card. Here we have the Seven of Cups, and then also the Queen of Cups, the Tower card. So, some kind of an awakening is happening for somebody. Here we have the King of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands here. We also have the Star card. We also have the Seven of Cups. We also have the Queen of Cups, right? So somebody is just now really awakening to this star power, like just that influence that you have, right? And the energy of money being so attracted to you. And remember, money is just it's a resource, Pisces. And a lot of times when people go from not knowing how powerful their star power is to knowing how powerful their star power is, it's a jolt to the system. Like, I had no idea that many people tuned in to my book that I wrote. And I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about you all, or the YouTube channel, or I didn't know that many people brought my hair products. I didn't know that many people cared. Like, I didn't know I influenced that many people, right? You hear about celebrities saying it all the time. It's just like, if they good with the money, but the fame, they're not interested in that, because it's just a double-edged sword, right? So somebody is learning how people will try to take advantage of your vulnerability, and just like you being uncovered, and those kind of things. So your intuition is extremely heightened right now, Pisces. Here we also have the Queen of Cups, right? So your there's the Seven of Cups is like your temptation to vibrate low, to even, I don't want to say be negative, because sometimes even sharing your experiences will come across as negative to people, like where you can't even be human around some people because they say, oh, that's just negative, and or and a lot of celebrities deal with this, where they feel like, I can't even be a real human being, like a normal human being, and express tears or frustration or whatever publicly without it coming up and be using it, you use it as a weapon against you years later, right? So somebody is learning how to move on from things a lot faster than, like, sooner than later. So I definitely see you got a lot of opportunities coming your way. Somebody just doesn't even realize how wealthy they are right now. Somebody may be laughing, saying, well, that's not what my bank account says. But that's what your bank account will say, in the future, if you continue to learn how to protect your energy. And so Source is saying, as much as you want to vibrate on a lower frequency and, share with, when we talk about star energy, you think about many stars in the sky, Pisces. If you can just kind of sort of take a walk with me with this, like spiritually take a walk, is that when you look outside, you see a lot of stars in the sky, right? So people are looking up to you because something about your energy brightens their life. They are inspired by you. And you got to also recognize that that there's levels to getting to your emotions. You're an emotional zodiac sign. An emotion is a good thing, right? So that's your emotions, your sexuality, your sensuality, your joy, your creativity. All of that is right there in the pelvic bowl area. And so Source is saying, as your star starts to shine brighter and brighter and brighter, while people want to be attracted to your energy, they're also judging you. right? Because on one hand, they look at you as like, unfortunately, and this is really unfortunate, that people view other people as their guide. They idolize, like people idolize energies instead of saying, wow, I'm inspired that if they were able to do it, then so can I. So source is saying you have compassion, but there's definitely energies that you had an awakening and you had to move on from that. Like you had to move on from that immediate familiarity, just reacting to something that you could be attracted to. We're talking about water, something you just had immediate, like letting people get that close to you. So you're in a very right now. Somebody is in a very vulnerable state where you're not really sure how you getting close to people is how is that's gonna if that's gonna backfire, how it's gonna affect you, Pisces. But I can tell you, you're divinely protected. So, source is giving you an opportunity. You're just learning. You're learning how to move like a person who has a whole lot to lose. A lot. You have room to receive all the resources that you need to accomplish your mission as a person who is very compassionate, but a person who inspires and motivates people. So source is making sure all the resources you need are coming your way, but somebody is learning how, okay, I can't be open to certain people. People record conversations. People will use your voice, especially with these AI features, and use it and pretend like I think everybody's getting a feel for it right now with getting fake DMs and Instagram and fake this and fake that, and you really just don't know. But it's not for the purpose of you being paranoid, it's for the purpose of you staying in your light so that source can expose things to you. So you don't have to feel paranoid. You're like, okay, well, now that I'm relaxing, I remember source told me this, that, and the other. Like, look out for this, and they said it right out of their mouth. Okay, I need to pay attention to that, right? So, for instance, what I'm seeing here, like for instance, this fire right here, right? So, what if somebody told you that you just met, Pisces, that um, they have violent tendencies, right? And you know that you are a healer. You use your fire to heal. They use their fire when they get out of sorts. That rage comes out. Or that low self-esteem or that narcissism comes out, right? Source is saying the sooner you can move away from that before it comes out on you, the better off you're doing. Source is saying in your vulnerability right now, Pisces, there's a lot of energies that want to attack you based on, remember that fire, if you're dealing with an energy has that they're connected to people who make them feel timid, and people have spread rumors about them and they took off like a wildfire. What makes you think they're not going to do the same thing to you, Pisces? So, but source is saying, but it'll backfire on those same energies that have tried to dim your light for any reason, because you are in a very vulnerable space where your star is shining bright and people are like, oh yeah, oh Pisces isn't this, something's wrong, that kind of thing. So it's just like it'll backfire on them. You don't necessarily need to see it, because I see you getting married. Yeah, I see you getting married. Here we have the Chariot card. I see somebody has a desire to be married in business and or in love, right? And so source is saying to you, here we also have the Eight of Cups, you have a lot of gifts and talents, and a lot of things that you can focus on being happy, mainly your purpose and your star shining bright, and also taking the high road. You know what I mean? Like staying in that place of happiness. Sometimes people will look at you, Pisces, and go like, why is Pisces so happy? Like, why they always smiling or whatever? Here we have the King of Pentacles. Source is connecting you with other very wealthy minded people as well. And that's when I say wealthy minded, I'm talking about people who have 24 hours in a day. They're very smart, and they're saying, okay, yeah, you may feel uncovered and vulnerable, but that stuff will come back on people who are intending to try to hurt you. All you need to do is stay locked in and focused, right? So, and take that off of your internal scales. Here we have the Justice card. And so when we see karma, and this is balance, and this is balance, right? I'm going to give you the questions for the moon and Libra. This is Libra. We're not talking about any Libras that you know. Source is saying to you, here we have the Knight of Cups. We also have the Three of Cups. So I see you celebrating getting married, but it's not like to a person that's like married in business and or in love, if that's what you want. Some people don't want to be married romantically, but being like a partnership in business where it's going to be very lucrative for somebody. It's going to make you money and it's going to make them money. So we're crystal clear. So it can be business marriage or it can be a love marriage, but it's going to make you all make you both very wealthy, right? This right here is an energy that is not coming to save you, but they're coming to teach you how to save yourself. Because otherwise, if you're kind of like this person is always in distress, and why aren't people as compassionate towards me as I'm compassionate? Remember, everybody is wired differently, right? So source is sending energies across your path that's highly creative, but see, the manipulation in your emotions in the past have come across as toxic to people who want to be in your presence. But there's energy that source is sent across your path that's manipulating your emotions, is teaching you how to manipulate your emotions in a positive way, like how to control your emotions in a very positive way, like stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. Yeah, people are trying to snatch a star out of the sky, Pisces, but stay focused, control your emotions. Like, you know, you're smiling, you don't have to tell people why you're smiling. When your laughter, you don't have to tell people why you're laughing. The more the more you focus on your joy that the world didn't give you and the world can't take away from you, it sends some people into a tailspin. Okay, so let me see if I can manipulate a whole lot of people because they come across as happy to everybody else, but I know, I know them and they don't know you at all. They don't know about your evolution, Pisces. So source needs you to stay focused, like really, really stay focused. And that's what an energy coming across your path is helping to teach you how to do, is to stay focused. So it's all good because it's all source, because having people in your life that helped you to not become emotionally unhinged and say, okay, you got 24 hours in a day, Pisces, don't give anything to energies that, because they couldn't manipulate your emotions and make you do what they wanted you to do, then all of a sudden you're the bad person here. Like, contain your emotions, like contain your joy and your happiness, contain that sadness, all of those emotions that you may have shown to people, because again, your star power is growing. And again, you can be on social media, you can be on any forms of media where there's a lot of people that are looking up like a sky, like a star. People are looking up to you. Some people, once they realize they can't manipulate your emotions with sex. They can't manipulate your emotions by stealing your joy. They can't manipulate your emotions with their sensuality or incubus or succubus spirit. They cannot manipulate your emotions, Pisces, by cutting into your creativity. Like, they don't know why you happy after they try to after they try to hurt you. They can't figure out for the life of them, Pisces, why they can't steal your joy after they put negative comments under your videos, after they have talked about you like a dog. They can't figure out why is it that I can't steal Pisces joy? What is it, right? Because they didn't give it to you. Right, so that's the energy I see for you, because the King of Pentacles came out twice. So whoever source is linking you up with, y'all gonna be rich together, Pisces. So stay focused. Here we have the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. Here we also have the Four of Cups, the Knight of Cups again, and the Eight of Cups. So for you, it feels like, when I say like almost a perfect pair, you and somebody. I need more room. It's like you and a person, y'all are a perfect pair, because whereas, hold on, here we have the Eight of Cups, right, came out twice. Together, you all have so much creativity, it's not even funny. Like, y'all have so much joy between you that people just can't figure out the inside joke, right? And this is somebody that could be coming your way. Remember, time is relative, so it could have already happened. It could be happening right now, or it could be about to happen, just so we're clear, okay? But source is saying, I'm sending an additional stream of income, and the income is their energy coming in, whether it's business or romantically linked, but it's a marriage, right, that I see for you all. I see more money coming across your path. Everything is lining up perfectly for you, Pisces, so stay focused. That's what I'm saying. Like, people have to earn your emotions, whether it's crying publicly or romantically linked or with your preferences or whatever. People have to earn that. Again, here we have the Knight of Cups. You're going to feel like you saved them, they feel like they saved you. But remember, you all are teaching each other things, in this life. And we also have the Four of Cups, right? So both of you all are right a lot around a lot of temptations. Seven of Cups and Seven of Cups. You and this person are around a lot of temptations, right? And again, even if they haven't come across your path yet, they will come across your path. But here's the cool thing about you both is that you all are both compassionate people. So they're not trying to come across your path to hurt you. It's now learning how to. It's learning how to teach you how to. Here we have 5 and 2 is 7. They're trying to teach you to how to envision a life where it's balanced out. That's what they're trying to help you to do. Because especially since you, and this is you not going back to somebody, just so we're crystal clear. This is you moving forward. If you're already with your person, when I'm talking about that, we're talking about if you are single and you said, okay, my ex is trying to call, or ex is trying to resurface. Source is saying you're not going backwards, you're moving forward, if that makes sense. Like you're moving, and it really depends on if they burned you and there's been no, their arrogance won't allow them to apologize. And I'm talking about a sincere, heartfelt apology, Pisces, where okay, I've seen some change. Like I put them on a probationary period. I've actually seen some change in their behavior. I'm talking about some energies that wouldn't apologize to you because they don't see what they would have done wrong. Even if you were to tell them, hey, your energy triggered me, or whatever, they would still see nothing wrong. You're not going back to that, right? So moving forward with your star shining bright, Source is going to connect you with some energies that's going to help take you to the next level. While the other energies, their karma is going to be like they lost you. Their karma is going to be who they end up with, really, just like the type of energy they end up with. And so you're like, nah, So they will try to reach back out to you, Pisces. They will try to warm up because right now people are trying to figure out, okay, they so happy, like, okay, I couldn't accomplish that. Now I gotta sit back and lick my wounds and try to figure out how I can somehow reach back out to Pisces when I didn't apologize for, and they know what they did, Pisces, just so we're crystal clear. They know that they know that they left you in a state of confusion, so they want to reach back out to you to figure out. And again, I'm not just talking to if your sun sign is Pisces. I'm talking to you even if your MC or IC is Pisces. I'm talking to you. Your star is shining bright, and there's some energies that want to reach back out to you. But remember, sources say it's forward movement for you. So there's going to be a lot of people that's trying to manipulate. These are people who try to manipulate other people about you, Pisces, that want back into your life with no real change, in behavior, so that you're not paranoid. And these could be ex-colleagues. Like I said, it's the marriage and business and or in love. It could be ex-colleagues that you used to work with, ex-love interests, ex-spouses. That would be, I guess, love interests. People you thought about marrying, all kinds of energies. Family members trying to resurface because what your value is. So I don't want to even, it would be clickbait for me to say you're gonna marry somebody that's rich, right? Because money is a resource, and everybody has the same 24 hours in a day. I can tell you that Source is trying to align you with energies that don't let grass grow under their feet. They like, I got 24 hours of the day. I'm not wasting my time. I'm constantly in thinking mode. How can I operate in my purpose and help better mankind? What can I do? They're thinking about how they can help you, how they can help other people, how they can help themselves. Their mind is always in purpose-driven mode and humanitarian mode, and how can I help better people's life? They're incredibly smart. So that's what Source is trying to link you up with. So rich, they've been rich because by virtue of being a giver. They've been rich in that regard for a long time. And so they're teaching you how to not give energy to people who are quite manipulative, incubus, succubus spirits, people who are bound by their demons. They won't recognize their demons, won't even acknowledge their demons. So here we have the Four of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, they're trying to teach you to get away from people who try to come across as super holy and religious, and everybody else is going to hell in a handbasket, and everything is wrong with everybody else. They're trying to help you to get away from that, free yourself, learn how to be more versatile in just your spirituality, just like that. So that's what I'm saying for you also. Here we have the Four of Wands. Somebody's going to feel like a huge weight has been lifted. It's like, okay, that's not my responsibility anymore. So I definitely see some traveling going on here. I definitely see you meeting a new travel buddy or travel partner, which could turn into something else if that's what you wanted it. But I definitely see somebody coming into your life, inspiring some new ideas. And like I said, everything is lining up perfectly for you. This is Three of Pentacles. Everything is lining up perfectly. So you got 2 and 6 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 is a master number. And so source is saying, get off the fence, stop wasting your time with energies who are quite manipulative, who will use their body, who will use, bullying, who will use, them seeming like they're timid, using whatever to manipulate your emotions, and get busy in your purpose. Right? That's why source is rewarding you, because you're not saying anything negative about them to anybody. You're not saying they're master manipulators. You're not even calling them an incubus or succubus. Some people feel like their only value really truly lies in, and it doesn't matter how many accolades they have, no matter how many licenses or whatever, they feel like their only value is in using their bodies to get what they want. Source is saying, look, you can use your heart to serve, to invoke this energy to come back to you, where other people want to help you to accomplish your mission. And so here we have the Ten of Pentacles. I definitely see somebody focused, legacy wealth focus. Right here we also have the Two of Pentacles. So 2 and 3 of Pentacles is 5 of Pentacles. And it's like I said, it's harvest time. And sources saying money is coming across your path big time. Focus on your legacy. You and your person focusing on your legacy wealth. Again, here we go again. Lots of gifts and talents. Like so many gifts and talents. 8 times 3, 24. Like somebody is giving birth to a lot of gifts and talents. So it could be you and your child and your person. You and their child. And it could be an adult child. Whatever it is. Sources saying there's so much creativity, in your life right now, so much to be happy about. That's what source wants you to focus on, is like the joy in your life, and not energies that are trying to cut into your joy, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, Pisces, if that makes sense. Hold on. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Okay, these cards right here. Yeah. You ever meet people that's just always in a good mood, and they seem like they got a inside innocent joke. It's not a malicious kind of like them snickering at somebody. It's more of like this. I have this joy inside of me that the world can't take away from me, and they're in a good mood, and people are constantly trying to come at them, but they also know how to shut things down when they need to. Like, okay, I need to stop sharing stuff on social media. I need to, continue posting positive stuff, right? I need to know how to protect my energy, get my rest when I need to, right? So here we have the Knight of Cups, the King of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. We also have the Seven of Cups, and then also the Four of Swords. So yeah, Source is just telling you to stay away from treacherous energies. Just stay away from energies who are still even connected to treacherous types of energies. Again, taking a leap of faith into your own future. Now that you're in the light about some things, and Source is saying you would rather be by yourself than be connected to energies who are connected to a disruption of peace, disruption of their peace, and they're trying to get you to hold, trying to hold that disruption of peace. So here we have the King of Swords. I definitely see you on your throne of your thinking. Somebody's feeling very smart, because that catches on. When you're around other people who say, look, you got 24 hours in a day, why are you giving so much thought to that? Why are you giving so much power to things that's disrupting your joy? Like, why do you give so much power to that? And, a couple of conversations with people like that, and being around it's people can't believe. It's like, okay, it's contagious in a good way. Like, okay, I want some of that. Like, how do you stay so focused when there's so much coming up against you? right? Here we have the Knight of Cups coming out again, right? So it's spreading in a good way that your joy is actually spreading to people by staying away from people who keep trying to take away your joy, if that makes sense to you, right? Because it gives you the motivation to say, I can keep on moving forward. All I need to do is protect my water so I can continue in my purpose. The Six of Pentacles, you're not looking for people's approval anymore. Source has already approved you for this wealthy life. Here we also have the Seven of Cups. If you sit around and think about it too much, it will drag you down to a lower frequency. So we have the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Cups here, and Seven of Cups. That's why I feel it feels like you and two people in your life, like like I said before, I feel like you and somebody's just gonna feel a lot better. Here we have the Four of Swords. So it just wants you to get your rest. Just get your rest and let Source handle everything for real. You're in a very vulnerable space right now, and some energies are definitely trying to come at somebody. Definitely trying to come at somebody, but and they're trying to use their, like I said, trying to use anything they could possibly use. They will try to set you up with people who to try to, for you to fall for the bait and switch. Sources like, I got you protected. People will try to lie on you, create lies. Sources, I got you protected. I'm serious. You don't have anything to worry about at all. That's why I said, listen to water sound, because there's so much water here. Listen to water sounds on a regular basis. I'm telling you, somebody's going to feel stronger and stronger every day. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't see that. I can't believe I couldn't see it. Number 11. I am intuitive. That's how you do. You cleanse by water every single day, Pisces, listening to water sounds. And again, letting Source guide you, guide you, guide you, guide you. Some people are going to be like I'm telling you, whoever Source is pairing you with in business and or in love, it's like the conversations are not even going to be about the manipulative energies, because you know how to manipulate your own emotions. The conversation is not even going to be about who try to manipulate your emotions for the negative. It's literally going to be about and the reason why karma is going to hit them. Okay, let me say, because karma is not good or bad. The reason why, if their energy is to manipulate other people about you, about your joy, your happiness, like, oh, something must be wrong with Pisces. They whatever. It doesn't even really matter what they say. Whatever energy they send out to the universe comes back to them. But the reason why things are working out for you, Pisces, is because you're not saying anything negative about people. Even in your sadness, you're not saying anything negative. You're like getting up and operating in your purpose. That's where your healing is, right? So you're in good spirits. 11. I am intuitive. You have a keen awareness of what's happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. That's right, 11. So yeah, it's two types of energies that, like I said before, that have been trying to align with each other to somehow distract you. But actually, instead of it distracting you because you're not giving any water to it, you poured out a lot of emotion to something. It would be like a person who is saying, you know what, I have the courage to love again, after not being in a relationship, only to find out that that person was working with an ex to try to set you up in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But it backfired because the whole time you're listening to water sounds every single night. Sources downloading things to you, almost to the point of like you getting sick to your stomach, like you ingested some kind of a bad something, and you feel like, okay, I feel sick. I don't know why I feel sick to my stomach. Well, all of a sudden I've been really feeling nauseous to my stomach, like you just want to reject, like your body wants to reject something, because it's their energy that Source is saying is you're rejecting their energy. Some energies are so toxic that as you're listening to water sounds, flushing out like salt water sounds, like if you go to bed listening to ocean sounds, Pisces, you may not even understand that the person you talking to, their energy could be reeking with toxins, demons just jumping all over the place, out of control. And you're like, why is it that all of a sudden you weren't feeling, that's why I always tell people to keep a journal. You weren't feeling sick before, but all of a sudden you're like, I'm feeling sick. Like my immune system feel like it's compromised. You never touched them. You may not have ever, like physically been in their presence. You may have talked to them over the phone. You may have done FaceTime with them or whatever, but that energy, that transference of energy in your, because you're a magnetic sign, Source is saying you're divinely protected. That's why some people will say, I need to take a break from social media because there's so much toxicity on social media. People attacking people, doing all kinds of stuff. So it's just saying, protect your energy, protect your energy, protect your energy. Drink your water, flood, do your detoxes and everything. But there it is, I am protected, because you are. You're divinely protected. Once people realize, that's when you see some egos really come out. When they can't control the narrative about you, that you're mentally unhinged or unstable, or you crazy, or sexually out of control. When they can't control that, Pisces, they go on a rampage. They go crazy. And source is saying, but you're divinely protected. That's when you see how vulnerable people have left them, and they want to make you feel vulnerable. You want to make you feel vulnerable and unprotected as well. They will quickly join with the other side. Like I said, that's why you hear people say more money, more problems, or new levels, new devils. It's not new devils. It's just it just jumps from one host to the other. There's so many people that are willing to jump on that bandwagon to try to destroy people, but you don't have anything to worry about. Stay in your purpose. And just recognize that some energies you just had to release from your internal scales, and recognize that you're limitless. So see yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone, and that's exactly what the divine is doing, using anything and anyone to help you. That's it, Pisces. I'm trying to tell you is, the moment you say, I'm ready for this or I'm ready for that, you'll hear that small, still voice in source saying, be patient. I'm putting things together for you. But if you jump ahead of that, that's when the enemy says, okay, I'm getting ready to tempt them with something, right? And so source is saying, okay, let me see if I let the enemy tempt Pisces with something, if they are going to come back, if they're going to come back to center, meaning like come back to your purpose. Remember, the sun, like your sun sign, sits in the middle of your solar system, your inner and outer planets, right? So source says, let me see if they can be, if they fall for the okie doke that's coming their way, and see if they come back to center, if they stay in center, or they get thrown, even if you get thrown off a little bit, right? Let me see if they come back to center. And so here we have boundaries. Number 3, boundaries are sewn into the parts of who you are, for they are not to be crossed. That's it. They are not to be crossed. Let's get another card and let's go ahead and close it out. Let's get another card and let's go ahead and close it out. So let me give you the questions for the moon. Healed people move differently. That's right. That's what you're starting to realize. That, see, some people can reject. Some people can go through rejection and say, no, I don't want my emotions manipulated, and they just move. They just say, okay, I need to move on. I'm not trying to control Pisces. But people who are in this very toxic energy of trying to manipulate everybody with however they use people, they go ballistic when they realize they can't control you, Pisces. But source is saying, not only do I see marriage, again, I don't want to trigger anybody by saying the word marriage. When I say marriage, I'm talking about an agreement, right? So that could be a marriage in a business. You could be going into business with somebody that you've been praying for business. You could have also been praying for a new job. That's also a marriage. A marriage is a contractual agreement of something that you prayed for. It's something like, I'm really motivated to find this new job. Or it can mean a romantic relationship if that's what you want. But that's what I'm saying for you all. But I definitely feel like some people's exes are in full swing, acting just out of control. And Source is trying to help you. Source is saying you have nothing to worry about. I got you covered on all sides. And basically what it is that you weren't holding other people's toxicity, if that makes sense. So here are the questions for the moon in Libra. I think we got everything here. First question for the moon in Libra is your work bringing more peace, justice, beauty, or harmony to the world, and how could you amplify that? The second question is, what would happen if you were to spend more time with people who are completely at peace with themselves? The third question is, do you receive as much as you give, or vice versa? Fourth question is, which small steps could you take to create more beauty in your space? And then last but not least is, what would happen If you were to shift from complaining to a permanent sense of gratitude, yeah, what would you do if you were to shift from complaining to a permanent sense of gratitude? And also getting away from people who are constantly complaining to a permanent sense of gratitude, which is how people manipulate people. They're always complaining about their family, complaining about their job, complaining about all of this, but won't make any changes to move on from that, but want you to hold the dirty water, Pisces. So recognize that up front, because again, once people realize they can't manipulate you to carry their water, carry their burdens, then okay, then they're going to take all of that to other people. So if they find any dirt on you, any dirt, they'll either make it up, which again, tower card, that tower comes falling on them. That's why sources say keep your vibrations high. That tower will hit them. If they're trying to manipulate other people, oh, I already know behind the scenes they're not really happy. All of a sudden things are not working out well for them, but things are actually working better for you. That's what I have for you, Pisces. I will see you all on Motivational Monday. Bye.